but I was down in the French Quarter taking care of some business, and it is beautiful out. So I thought I would sit in Jackson Square for a minute, do an energy check-in for you. That's St. Louis Cathedral behind me. I know the vertical is not popular, but I thought it'd be better if you got a cool view. Probably gonna hear some music in the background that is completely unavoidable in the city of New Orleans. What's up, Swish? How you doing? So, let's just do a quick energy check-in. How's the Mercury Powerade treating you, Swish? Hey, Corey, good morning. Nice to see you, Corey. Nice to see you on this beautiful day before the heat index gets out of control. You are the queen of breakfast food, Swish. Hey, Lala. Hey, Cristobal. Hello. Yeah, I'm still working on post-move stuff too, Swish. That's what I'm down here doing today. Hi, June. But I thought I'd hang with you all for a few minutes. Check in on your energy. What's going on in your energy? What's the Empress up in her head about? There's an Empress in their head about a new beginning here with the Empress, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I like that I'm seeing the Page of Coins though, you know. Hi, Stacy. Good morning. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Rose. You know, that's that childlike wonderment. I feel like some of you fear that you're being irresponsible about something that you want to go towards. Hey, Mark. Hey, June. I'm so excited to see y'all here. This was totally impromptu. I didn't know how many of your faces I would see at this hour, but wanted to come share the vibe with you because it's beautiful. It's beautiful out here today. What are you in your head about, Empress? Why are you in your head about why I have this feeling like someone feels like they're being irresponsible. You're judging yourself with the Judgment card. Why are you judging yourself feeling that you're being irresponsible? I don't feel like it's a true judgment. I feel like it's a false belief. I feel like someone's got a little bit of self-talk right now. Tell me why. Why the Eight of Swords? Five of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Feeling guilty about going towards what you really want. Hi, Alabaster. Who's feeling guilty about going towards what they really want? Is this resonating with someone? Why do you feel guilty about going towards what you really want? Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from, Alabaster? That needs to be dissected. That's a belief that needs to be dissected. This human experience is supposed to be one of joy, despite what we've been taught, despite what the media feeds us. This is supposed to be one of joy. It is okay to go after your spooky ever after. Yes, Alabaster. I had to spend a lot of time reprogramming that myself, that self-sacrifice is the only modality. When we live in a space of joy, we give others permission to do the same. And what greater gift could we give another person, really? Not wanting to be known. You're getting 3 piercings today, Alabaster. Wow, you are brave, lady. Listen. You know that was my profession for a lot of years. I spent a lot of years being a tattoo artist and a piercer, and that's brave. That's even brave for me. I don't know if I could do 3 piercings in one day. Forcing the tower. Little self-inflicted pain in forcing a tower. Eat first. That's right, Swish. That's very good advice. Eat first. Eat first so that you don't faint. Hey, Jamie, welcome. Good morning. That is St. Louis Cathedral behind me. I'm sitting in Jackson Square. If anyone's ever been to New Orleans, you know it's across from the Irish Channel. The music that you may hear in the background is actually coming from Cafe Du Monde. Meow! Hello, Meow. Hi, Lucia. Okay, no guilt. No guilt. No guilt. We don't do guilt around here. Justice. Will you pay for who you've been? Will you pay for who you want to be? Nope. Not in the way you think you will. Not in the way you think you will. Oh, listen to those church bells. What else is going on in the energy? What else is going on in the energy? A 10 of Cups. Your justice is a 10 of Cups. Somebody's wanting to serve their own justice in a 10 of Cups. To live in that joy, to live in that emotional fulfillment. I think that sounds like a great plan. As you know, around here, I like to allow people to think openly. I don't believe that there's any more gurus, but I will persuade you to go towards your 10 of Cups. What's up, Sabrina Southern? That's St. Louis Cathedral behind me, Sabrina, in Jackson Square. Does sound good, doesn't it? The Lovers, what's the choice here? The choice is the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles is the 10 of Cups, Star Child. We were talking about this last night. You know what, Alabaster? I'm using a Tori Amos deck, and there's Tori Amos verses all over the deck. And the verse on this card says, I must give to live. But what the 6 of Coins teaches us is that equality of equal give and take. Because that's how we stay in celebratory energy with ourselves, with others, with our environment. And that's the choice. The choice is to live in the 10 of Cups. So no feeling guilty about living in a 10 of Cups. If you don't like me just a little, then why are you hanging around? This is not the 10 of Cups. There's someone in your life that is not in agreement with your 10 of Cups. With your big wheel of fantasy, with your destiny. I say it's time to move them out of the way, Star Child. Let them go live their 10 of Cups. What else is in the energy? Six of Swords, exactly what I just said. Move away. Move away from any energies that are not in alignment with you living in complete joy. Because you're the star. I had a conversation with someone I did a personal reading for last week, and they were explaining to me how they had purchased this photo from this artist. And they met the artist and they purchased a piece of their art, and they were explaining this pure frequency of love that they felt from this photograph and from this artist who had produced this photograph, and how that drew them to buy the piece of art. Because that's the frequency that they see every time that they look at it. Imagine if every piece of produce you bought from the store, you felt that vibration. Every piece of art, every pen. Everybody's 10 of Cups is going to look differently. So when we allow people that freedom and we don't judge them to live in that space, everything that they produce is on that frequency. That's utopia, if you ask me. Living in a world where everything that we see, that we touch, that we hear was produced by a person who is in their highest frequency. How sweet life would be. Hi, Wolf. Hi, Wolf. So if there's someone in your space, Star Child, that wants to control the narrative or just isn't in alignment with you living in that 10 of Cups, it is not cruel to walk away. It is not cruel to walk away. Tell me what else is going on in your energy. The Hangman. Why do there have to be sacrifices for love? The Death card and the Hangman. I don't know. Do there have to be sacrifices for love, Star Child? Or is that another one of those wacky beliefs? Tell me more about this. Those beliefs that we were told should align with us. Tell me more. Tell me more about this sacrificing for love. Oh, the Hierophant. It is a belief. It's a belief that we all need to look at. This is about structure. This is about systems. It's about education, about beliefs. The Judgment card, again. Self-judgment. Judging ourselves if we believe that we're not sacrificing everything for another, if we believe that we're not sacrificing for love. Guarantee you that other party isn't making the sacrifices that you are, if you relate with that. That's something else to look at. That's not that Six of Pentacles that we saw. That's not that sacred exchange of give and take, of giving and receiving. Equal give and take definitely requires some give. There's no question about that. And it feels like an imbalance of self-sacrifice if it's not equal. So that's the question. Is it equal? Definitely not saying that we shouldn't give. Yin and yang, yes, very much so. What else is in this energy? We're feeling the same energy. What else is going on here? Oh yeah, meow. That was my MO for a long time. Until I crashed and burned. And let me tell you, burnout is hard to recover from. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. It's better to work in self-care and preventative measures. That was not the way I was brought up, though. That's not what I was taught. So I had to learn the hard way. The Moon, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Why the Knight of Wands? The Seven of Wands. Someone feels the need to protect themselves against a group of people. I'm saying a group of people because this is the Seven of Wands with the I am not your tribe. But it's mass behind the moon. It's like a force to protect, force to wear a mask. Why though? Why is this concealed behind the moon? Why is it concealed behind the moon? Knight of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody's not trusting their intuition about someone around them right now is the message that's coming through right now with the Two of Swords, the King of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands. But you feel the need to protect yourself with the Seven of Wands. You know that you're not aligned with this person or these people or this place. And in the Wounded Warrior energy about it. But there's something about these energy types that you're around, the King of Swords in the upright and the King of Wands in reverse, that is making you question your judgment. How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, putting in a day's work. Thank you. Why aren't you trusting your judgment? Why this Knight of Coins? Oh, this is tough. This is about someone's work with the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Coins, okay? You've definitely made an emotional detachment from this space, from these people, but there's a little bit of pride here, okay, with the Knight of Coins. This is hard. It's hard only because someone is really, someone really cares a lot about what they do, okay? There's energies around you, though, that make it difficult to do your job, which then in return, unfortunately, robs you of your joy to get the job done. Yeah, this is hard. This is hard. But it might be time for someone to go their own way here. Tell me more about this, because you're showing up as the Emperor. Yeah, time to go your own way, Emperor. It's time for somebody to have the confidence in their self to go their own way. I feel like I feel like it's time for somebody to start a business. Someone's an expert at something here with this Emperor energy. And it's time to take the leap and go your own way. Because that's why you stick around, even though it's hard, because you care a lot about what you do. But you've been put in an uncomfortable space with energies that don't. And you have to walk around masked about it. But there's someone here that it's time to jump into a leadership position. And you're showing up as the Emperor. You have the tools, you have the skills, you have the experience. So why is there concern about jumping into the Fool energy? There's a fear here holding somebody back. What's this fear about? I don't know, there's quite a dichotomy. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. You fear the ending because it's change? Hi, Allie, welcome in. Because it's a change, because maybe you might have to be known, Mark. Maybe you have to put yourself out there. You might have to put yourself out there, but look what's on the other side of that, though. The other side is the 10 of Cups. Seeking the emotional fulfillment and being in that vibration you want to be in within your occupation. That's huge. That's huge, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, I mean, we don't get to not work, right? We all got to be doing something. Humans thrive on purpose. We spend a lot of time at work. So why not do it with joy? Yeah, the old witch wounds. I'm getting there. I'm getting there with my witch wounds. Shit, I moved to New Orleans. It's been a long healing process. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm coming out. Hey, Dags. Welcome in. Oh, thanks, Wolf. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a few minutes. Yeah, Jamie, I'm out. I'm out. I've outed myself. I want the world to know. All right, what else is happening in your energy? And pull one more. And then I'm going to get in the air conditioning for a few. Heat index was 110 here yesterday. You know, Andrea, I didn't hear myself laugh for years. I'm glad so many of you appreciate my laugh. What else is going on? Father Lucifer in reverse. Page of Coins again. I like this energy. I love the pages. These pages represent the inner child. Somebody's ready to take the leaf. And it's suggested that you do it in the fiercest kind of calm as the King of Cups, because that's how the King of Cups rolls. The King of Cups is very aware of their emotions. They will make emotionally based decisions in the sense of that their emotions are important to them, their emotional fulfillment. So that is going to be part of the equation of making the decision, but they execute it logically with the fiercest kind of calm. It's time for someone to make the leap with the fiercest kind of calm. Submitting to your own desires is what this is. Ah, thank you. Thank you. You know what's interesting is I've been picking up on a lot of child spirits since I've been here in the city, which I didn't in San Francisco. It's kind of interesting. I feel a lot of young spirits here. I was kind of wondering when I was doing a live with you from the house if it was because I'm really close to Lafayette Cemetery number 2. And when I was over there filming this week, I was very drawn to all of the tombs from St. Mary's Asylum, which are from the orphanages. So there's a lot of children that are buried in St. Lafayette Cemetery too. I was thinking that last night when I got off the live with you all. I'm like, is that why I keep picking up on these child spirits? I'm picking up on a lot of young spirits here. But what the answer they're giving me here is this is submission to your own desires, to what you truly desire, not what the world desires for you. That's why this Father Lucifer is in reverse, right? It's shattering a lot of those illusions. And it's time to move forward with this assignment that's on your heart and do it in the fiercest kind of calm as the drag queen Venus that we see here. Okay? In that King of Cups energy. It is someone today needs permission to go after the desires of their heart, is what they're saying to me today. You need to give yourself permission. You don't need permission from me or any of the guides that I'm talking to, but give yourself permission because you've already shattered the illusions here with Father Lucifer in reverse, the Devil card in reverse. And there's a strategy. There's a strategy to moving towards this and doing it in the fiercest kind of calm. You're emotionally intelligent, you know the strategy. Yeah, breaking the glass ceiling. That's right, Allie. That's right, Allie. Yeah. May all your dreams come true here. The Nine of Cups, the joy on the way to the wish fulfillment. If you handle this transition, I feel like some of you are leaving an occupation. If you handle this transition with this fierce calm, it's not, you're headed towards your joy. It's not going to rock your joy. I feel like someone's ready to do this. Yep, there you go. Straight to the victory, straight to the portal, to a new portal. Tell me more about this new portal. Tell me more about this new portal. I love it. Yeah. Was it Meow who just said it? That's exactly what these cards are with the Four of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. I'm coming out. Seriously, this is I'm coming out. This is I've done the work. I've done the recovery. I know what I want. I know where my joy lies. I know what I'm not going back to. I know that I'm worth coming home to. I know the people that I want to be around, the places I want to be, the things that I want in my life that bring me into this Nine of Cups energy, this joy on the way to the wish fulfillment. And I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm not going for these illusions anymore. Hey, Purple Keys, what's up? Corey, I know you're a bringer of joy. You've been bringing me joy since you joined this channel very early on, and I'm so grateful for you. Puts a smile on my face every time you're here, Corey. Jane, you get the opportunity to recreate. And that's scary, and I understand that. Endings are scary, change is scary. But if we can get into the mind space of being able to recreate, and what does that look like to recreate? Jane, if you didn't see it, I put a video up on Saturday that talks basically about the law of attraction and manifestation and how we visualize new beginnings from loss. Might be a nugget in there for you that might be helpful. And the advice, Jane, is to play, to find those desires of your heart and get out of that fear feeling, to get out of the end and move into the new beginning. And with the Emperor just came out again. Fearlessness, blowing in with the wind. Remember that you are the Emperor. Hey, Dags, what's happening? Dags, you do burlesque. I love that. I love that. It's been 20 years for me, but oh, how fun that would be. But yes, I would kind of have that same fear as you do these days. I don't know though, man. I was cutting a rug here last week. I danced my ass off last weekend. So maybe it was just in my mind. Maybe it's just in your mind. I was sore the next day, but damn, I got down. Oh, yes, I have met Satan. We're very good friends. He's quite a wimp, actually. He's quite low on the scale of scary forces. Tell me an angel that hasn't fallen. You don't want to start talking hermeneutics with me, whoever you are. I know a lot more than just a tarot deck. What else happened in the energy? Moon in reverse, Ace of Wands, the uncovering of a new beginning. Oh, look at that, and the Devil in reverse again. Devil in reverse again. It's not a secret anymore, Star Child. Somebody's broken a really big illusion in their life. I love this. That's energy that I'm feeling. I love the breaking of illusions. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands. Yes. Yes. Three of Coins. I love this energy, Star Child. Headed towards your soul's blueprint here, and it looks like your soul's blueprint is pretty magical, is the Queen of Wands. Fire, someone's fire is coming back online. Someone's fire is coming back online. Tell me more. Tell me more. Someone just discovered something in their soul's blueprint that set them on fire. Tell me more about that. This Three of Coins. The Star. Ah, the Queen of Cups. The Five of Coins. Somebody has just figured out how their emotional space is like the key to their strongest form of manifestation with this Queen of Cups and this Five of Pentacles. How quickly they can actually get out of this Five of Pentacles energy and get to this Star energy, right? This is the hope. The Five of Pentacles is the lack of hope. The Queen of Cups energy of the emotional intuition. Someone's figured out the battlefield of the mind. It's a big one. That's a big one, Star Child, that within a single thought, you can go from a Five of Coins to the Star. There's something in your soul's blueprint about this. There's something about what you're choosing to manifest going forward, you understanding that tool and how important that tool is and how powerful that tool is to get to where you want to be. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the Star energy. The Four of Coins, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Somebody's just come to the realization that who wouldn't want to be around you? Who wouldn't want to be in your energy? Who wouldn't want to hang out with you? That's what this Four of Coins is telling me. So because of that, you're reserving that emotional energy because it is the elixir of your manifestation. And here's where you want to be. You want to be in sweet communion with people, places, and things that put you in this joy on the way to your manifestations, on the way to your wish fulfillment. But I love it because I just heard a guide come through really strongly and say, who wouldn't want to hang out with you? Who wouldn't want to be in your energy? Someone has just figured this out. So it's like you've figured out how sacred that is, like how sacred your energy is and how powerful your emotional energy is, that in a second you can go from the Five of Pentacles to the Star energy. So you want to be around people, places, and things that keep you in that Star energy. And yeah, damn it. You have the power to do that, Star Child. Who doesn't want to be around you? Who doesn't want to be in your energy? Hi, Larry. Hello, welcome in. Especially if they're not used to it. Oh, Sabrina Southern, you come in like that Southern bomb, that sweet tea, man. Making people melt. They don't know what to do with themselves. I love it. Tell me more about this sweet communion. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. The Fool, the King of Cups. We have a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups here. We do have a divine pair. Someone may be going into a divine pairing, but why the Fool card? Someone's scared to take the leap into this divine pairing. Eight of Wands, 10 of Coins. It's a 10 of Coins. The message is a 10 of Coins. Some of you are scared to take a leap right now towards someone is what they're telling me with this Two of Cups, this Queen of Cups, and this King of Cups. It's a divine pairing. You're scared to take a leap. Who isn't, right? Because again, who doesn't want to be around you? Your energy is precious. It's very important who's around you. So picking the right people to be around. But this leads to a 10 of Coins, and I believe the reason why this leads to a 10 of Coins, number one, is because you have a Two of Cups is opposites. So opposites become a powerhouse, right? Because then it becomes the whole four elements. It becomes manifesting in the whole and all of the elements. And there's a big balance that happens. Both the King and Queen of Cups are both very intuitive people, but the King of Cups does hold a little more of that air energy. Okay, making them opposite, even though they're a divine pairing, they hold a little more of that air energy, where the Queen of Cups holds more of the earth energy. Interesting. Okay, so this equals a 10 of Coins, though, is what this is saying. So your intuition must see that. What's the hesitation to leap towards this 10 of coins? Because you're still recovering? What are you still recovering from? Because I also see you here as the Magician. I'm looking at two master manifestors here. Why the Four of Swords? The Death card. The High Priestess. What? What? I'm looking at some very magical humans here. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm looking at some really magical people here that are going into manifesting a 10 of coins. There's a fear of taking the leap, okay, that still give me an answer on this 4 of coins. I'm not clear. I mean the 4 of swords, please. Judgment, the Tower, the Ace of Cups. Geez, someone's... Oh. There's a little bit of hesitation because there's past life energy around this connection. Know too that a 2 of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship either. It's someone that you're going to build a 10 of Pentacles with, but there's a little bit of past life energy here. There's a little bit of past life energy, and it looks like there was a hard ending in a past life. There was a separation. This is the Sun, though. This is such, I mean, this is such incredible energy, okay? So much so I don't care what happened between these two people in a past life. I'm looking at a Magician, High Priestess, and a King of Cups, and a Queen of Cups. This is such a powerful, when we talk about manifestation, when we talk about getting to a 10 of coins, this is the most powerful divine pairing in a 2 of Cups because of the opposites. This is a powerhouse of manifesting. There's someone coming into your energy that you're going to not only create a 10 of Cups with, but Ace of Cups. There's going to be a lot of comfort and joy and love within this connection. They remind you of someone or something, but it's like a wrong colored lens or something. It's like a bias that needs to be looked past. It may possibly be something from a past life, but the Sun is, this is a yes. This is a yes. If you know who this is that's in your energy, they're a yes. There you go. Horn honking validation. That's right. Okay. I'm going to do one more channel for y'all, and then I'm going to close. That's a very power dynamic there, so don't miss out on that connection. You can sense someone new, Allie. Don't let a bias get in the way of that. Because there's something really magical I just saw in those cards. It's very, very magical people right there. They're going to create a 10 of Pentacles. All right. Last channel. The energy for today really seems to be the Page of Coins, okay? We keep getting the Page of Coins. It keeps coming out over and over again, which is the curiosity, to be curious about the world again, to be curious about what you can create and what you can manifest. And if you resonated with that last channel of like understanding that key that you figured out to manifestation within the emotional space and how quickly you can change of perspective to manifest something. It's time to go out and get curious about what that is in the world that you want to manifest at this time. Someone's dragging their feet a little bit, though, about coming out of hermit mode. Okay, that's normal. We get comfy, right? Chariot in reverse in the hermit card. We get comfy. We get comfy in hermit mode. We get comfy. Someone's worried about going back out into the world and it rocking their peace. And again, is that a reality? Yeah, because who doesn't want to be around you? But you're driving the bus, okay? You're driving the bus. Purple Keys, I like my dragon cave too. I have to kick my own ass out of it sometimes. Most of the time. Okay, final advice for this page of coins, please. Final channel for this page of coins energy. I love that I keep seeing the page of coins in your energy today, though. The burden of proof is over. The burden of proof is over. Looking at the Ten of Wands and the Hierophant, they're saying the burden of proof is over. The burden of proof about what is over? That whatever you're curious about is going to work. The Six of Wands, the victory, that you don't need proof. You don't need proof. Because you've seen the end, you've visualized the end, you've visualized the creation. And so now you're working backwards to take the steps. That's what the Page of Coins does, right? Curiously goes out in the world, invests time and resources into building the dream. And so the burden of proof of knowing whether you are going to succeed or whether you're not going to succeed is not a thought anymore. You've seen it. You've seen it. You already know the end, Star Child. You already know how it's going to end. Did you guys see that bluebird? You already know how it's going to end, so it's time to step out. Any last words on this victory? Yeah. This is the energy that we have to be in. The Fool is the victory. It's the start of a new journey. The Fool is the start of the new journey, right? We call it the Fool's journey in tarot. The Fool has already seen the end. That's why they're willing to walk off the cliff. That's why they're willing to risk it. They don't need the burden of proof. They know what they're capable of manifesting. Yeah. Tuning into nature helps a lot, doesn't it, Corey? It helps calm the mind for that need, that burden of proof, that need to know exactly how everything is going to go. The pages enjoy the trip. They enjoy the adventure of the Fool's journey. You've already seen the end. You've already seen that you have a victory here, Star Child. Follow your hearts. Thanks for showing up. I'm so grateful so many of you showed up. It's rare I do things on the fly. I'm trying to get better at that myself, right? I feel the need to control everything, have everything be perfect, the audio be perfect, the shot be perfect, my hair to be perfect. Rather than just enjoy the day and give you guys a cool view. It was wonderful to spend some time with you, and we will be doing it again this week. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more impromptu lives through this week until I get settled into a space to record. Or I might just, I don't know, maybe I just won't record anymore either. I'm trying to go with the flow here. Love your vibe. Thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.